Hey guys, and welcome back. So unfortunately, I do not actually have an unboxing for you of my olive, but there's so many of them on the internet, I figured it was probably not too bad. However, I did want to show you how I am planning on setting this notebook up. So as you might remember, if you've seen any of my other flip-throughs of my traveler's notebooks, I do actually have 3 full-size traveler's notebooks. So I've got the brown, the olive, and the black. And because I now have 3, I've kind of been playing around with what I want to have in each of them. So currently I've got in my black traveler's notebook, I have my sort of art journal kind of spread, so the ones where I just do spreads but full journaling. I have my sketchbook, okay? I have taken out all of the other inserts for the moment. So he's in here, and part of the reason is because this insert is just so thick. So that is this guy. In my brown one, I have currently, I've got an insert in here, and I've got my junk journal. Whoops, and you'll see I actually have a spread I need to work on. Pretty much my junk journal. I also currently have my travel insert just kind of tucked in here because since I am not currently traveling and I wanted to have my olive be my sort of everyday carry for when I plan on taking it out of the house, I figured it wasn't really necessary to have that particular insert anymore, so I've been sort of switching it around. So this is what I'm going to put into this notebook. So let's open her up. So I don't have a charm yet for this notebook, unfortunately, but I have been keeping my hand clip on here. So I actually purchased this through Momo Loves Paper's shop, which I will put a link below because they are super, super cute. So he has been kind of my charm on the outside of my notebook until I get another one. So what I'm planning on putting in here is the craft folder, and I actually, as part of, so I actually got my olive edition from Stickerrific. They had one of the best prices. They actually still had it after I thought everyone had sold out, so I was super excited. And while I was there to buy my traveler's notebook, I also picked up a pencil board, which, can I tell you, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I really need it. Seems kind of cool, but I love this thing. It is especially great if you do any sort of like scrapbooking, memory keeping, and you've got bulky things in there. Like, such a good thing for me to have picked up. So I've got my craft insert. I also, while I was in Paris over my vacation, picked up this card file at Merci, which is a store over there that's got like everything. It's amazing. And I am basically just using it to keep washi samples in because otherwise they kind of bulk up. So this keeps them nice and spread out and I can see exactly what I've got. So he's going to go in. I have my personal journal with my decoupaged cover. This is actually the light paper insert, so it's got double the number of pages that the normal blank insert has, and the paper is also much thinner, but it actually works really well with fountain pen. Let's see if I can do back here. So you can see there's no bleed through or anything. So this is my journal. I have my zip pocket. So I've just got a couple little things in the back here. I've got little pieces of paper and stuff in this part, and I just stuck the traveler's notebook, the part that came on the package here, and this actually was a card that came from Stickerrific, so I just stuck him in the corner because he was super cute. And finally, I have this grid insert that I'm using for my Creative Midori challenge, which I am super, super behind on, which it is currently the 29th of April, and I'm up to the 15th and 16th in here. Oops, I'll work on that eventually. But yeah, so this is what I would like to put in here. So let's see how it's gonna go. So what I like to do is actually have the zip folder kind of go around everything. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put them in the back. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is I want to have this creative insert in the middle because I kind of like having less sort of throwing off, you know, as I'm adding things in, I like having it nice and evenly spread out between everything in the notebook, so I put them in the middle. So I find the middle, put them through here, ta-da! And finally, I've got these 3. So what I'm gonna do actually is, so you'll see I already have an elastic on here. So this I just put through the middle of this one, And what I'm gonna do is actually make these two into one insert by putting this guy around the folder like so, and just sliding the elastic through the middle. Oops, there we are. Okay, so nice and done, and I put it between the zip folder and the Creative Midori. So I tend to keep my bookmark actually in my journal. So I'll put it on the next page there. And there you have it. So like this, it's actually not super full. So I don't feel like the elastic is getting strained at all. And I have a lot of room. So I like this for a daily carry where if I'm going to be doing things in my Midori, a lot of times it's going to be something where I'm going to want to do washi or taping in things. So I like having sort of extra storage space, having the craft folder, the card file, and the zip pocket, and keeping it to just 2 inserts because I'm trying not to overstuff the notebooks because I think it's not very good for that outer elastic to put that much strain on it. So yeah, that is how I am setting up my Olive edition. And I can officially say I love it. The feel of the leather is absolutely different than the other 2 that I have, and it is just such a nice feel, which is why this has become my everyday carry. Not to say that I don't love my others still, but you can see the comparison here. But yeah, so these are my Midoris, and that is my setup for my Olive edition. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.